So dear students, here we will discuss about the composition of air. Earlier we had known that about the atmosphere. There is a the layer of air that is known as atmosphere. 5 layer of air is known as atmosphere, and atmosphere are the 5 types. Okay, according as we move in upward directions. Okay, so what do you mean by air? Air we cannot able to see, we cannot able to smell, but we can able to feel it when it moves. Okay, sometime. Okay, then air is a mixture of many gases. Air is a mixture of many gases. As we talking about just out of 100%, then we are getting that 78% is nitrogen is present in the air. Okay, 78% nitrogen is present in the air. Only oxygen is present in the air, 21%. Dear students, you have to remember the percentage of these gases. Okay, then oxygen is present, and as you know that all the living organism is the first requirement for air, means oxygen is helpful for breathing. All the living organism need for this. It is also helpful in burning also. If there is not present the oxygen, then we cannot burn anything. Okay, so when the oxygen is present, at that time only we can able to burn. Get it my point? So you have to remember these point that oxygen needs for every living organisms, and it helps in breathing, it helps in burning also. Okay, now let's move towards the second, that is your nitrogen. Nitrogen is having the 78% nitrogen is present in the atmosphere. As you know that we all living organism, as we talking about the social animal or the plants, that all we are having the means we need for the nitrogen. Okay, we cannot able to take it directly. We means that is just converting, means when the nitrogen is helping in the fertilizer, that increase the fertility of the soil, and the leguminous plant, you have definitely heard about that. That is helpful for the nitrogen. Okay, and nitrogen is helpful for growth. It doesn't help in the burning. Okay, it does not help in the burning. Get it my point? Now the next one is your third, carbon dioxide. What does it mean? Carbon dioxide, it means a CO2, carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide, as you know that it helps in the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, in the presence of water, water vapor, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll. These all things is necessary for making the food by the plant. That is always be occur in the leaf of the plant. Okay students, so carbon dioxide is helpful in the process of photosynthesis which is made by the plant, and it is also used in a fire extinguisher to put off the fire. Okay, to put off the fire, it is act as a ice, you can say that. Okay, so it is helpful in the fire extinguishers. And when the climate is having the air but having the little bit water vapor, by which we are just filling the humidity. Okay, we are having some sticky sweating that is increasing by our body. Okay, the amount of water vapor which is present in the air, that is called the humidity. Okay students, and the amount of water vapor is more in the air, the humidity is high. Okay, and air is said to be humid. When it is just less in the air, then the weather will be dry. Get it my point? Now the next one is most important than the other gases. When we are just adding it, then we will get the 99%. Okay, 78 and 21. Concluding that we are getting the 99%, then what are the 1%? What about the 1%? In the 1%, many more gases is present in the air, like ozone gas, and what helium gases, neon gases, these all are argon, these all are we are getting in other gases. Getting my point? So this is the diagram for you. Composition of air: 78% nitrogen is present in the air, 21% only oxygen is present, and 1% is other gases. In the other gases there is a helium, neon, argon, ozone gases. Get it my point? So these are the summary of composition of air. Okay students? So dear students, as we move towards the next topic, that is our properties of air. What are the properties of air? As you know that air occupies space. It means the air just occupies the space. Okay? Air occupies the space. For examples, you can take, it will be better for you, that balloons. Okay? Balloons is, if there is no air, then balloons is getting shrink. Okay? If we are just filling the air into the balloon, that balloon's having some space, means that space is carried by the air is also inside, which is present inside the balloon. So air occupies the space, and this balloons having air, it means definitely it is having something mass. Okay, so air occupies space, air has mass. Okay, air can be compressed. Air can be compressed, it means when we just applying a force by our finger, by our hand, it means we can easily compress the balloon. Okay, so air can be compressed. Okay students, and as you know that in the previous terms we had already discussed about air expands on heating and contracts on cooling. Get it my point? Air means when air is warm, it expands and take up more space. Okay, but if we are talking about on the other hand, then air cooled and it shrinks and occupies less space. Okay, expands, it means occupies more space on heating and contracts on cooling, carrying a very less space. Okay, now the last properties of air, that is air exerts pressure. Air exerts means the air which is present inside the balloon, it is also exerts the pressure outside. Okay, it is also exerts the pressures. So what will happen, what we are getting from this point students, you have to remember that the pressure exerted by air, okay, the pressure exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. Okay, in the one word you can say that the definitions maybe arises in the exam. Students, you must know about this. The pressure which is exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. Okay, the pressure exerted by air is called atmospheric pressure. And you know the instrument that is used to measurement the pressure in atmosphere, that is a barometer. That is a barometer. Okay, what is the name of that instrument which is used to measure the pressure, which is used to measure the pressure of atmosphere? So the instrument name is barometer. What is the name of instruments that help us to detect the pressure? Barometer. Okay, barometer is the name of instruments by which we can detect the pressures in the atmosphere. Get it my points? And you know there are many different types of barometers will be available in the markets, you can easily see. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about the water. Thank you for watching this video.